house's lights are out, the sky was still black. The phone rang, then my...
Park out there.
Okay. Ooh, did we just get like told to park somewhere closer?
So we're almost there, we're just waiting in line now.
The hardcore people just want to get plants.
Yeah, we're just here for the plants. Screw the dogs. We're here for the plants, we've got a trolley. Yay! Wow, it's been zoomed in, so you've probably been seeing my face up close. That's what we got. That's my phone, we just covered that. We're excited. We are in...
We need one.
Quick speed walk. We're in, we've made it, we're very excited.
Come on,
I will take one of those, thank you. I'm actually a vegan, but that's right, we'll ignore that. Oh my god. Wow, that's beautiful. So there are... I want a Nepenthes? I don't know what they're called. So...
It's just freezing, we need to move.
Do you already know where... Have you memorized the map in your brain?
I kind of have, yeah.
Yeah, same, I know it's like that way.
Is it terrible? No.
No, we're so excited. Bilby Blooms, native nursery, $6 each. I'm gonna spend all my money. But I've also been saving up for this for about 3 weeks, so that's the go.
That's it.
Maybe I just want like whatever that is. Now, like I don't even...
36. 39.
We've seen it. Oh, I don't even know what half of these are. There's a little baby. Oh my god. This is very overwhelming.
Mother screamed from down the hall, get up, get out of bed. Something's gone wrong, put on your shoes. I don't care what you want, I know that you're the one to say your early mornings pave away.
We've got some great pillows. There are so many cool plants here, so it's a bit overwhelming, but I love it. It's so good.
And decay, and close the blind and focus.
Look at a mini
Eucalyptus.
a little baby one. Moon baboon.
They smell so good. I just want a bunch.
Look at the tiny one.
Why is that only $18?
God, that smells good. Baby blue.
It's so pretty.
This one's called cinnamon.
I would have gotten another rosa if I hadn't seen a bunch of other stuff that I wanted.
Yeah, if I hadn't irresponsibly bought these, like I would have, you know.
They're not bad down there.
Yeah, $5.
Is this from them?
Yes, and it's
Yes.
freaking good.
On your stay. My body longed for warm sheets.
Hey guys, so we're just probably gonna head home now. We've been doing quite a bit of plant purchasing. I've definitely gone over my budget, but there are so many amazing plants here and they're all like such great prices and they're all so healthy and the growers know so much, so it's been really awesome. I actually got some carnivorous plants which I don't even know anything about them, but they're beautiful, and the last thing I want is a miniature orchid because I love them. They're so beautiful. But there are some really exciting goodies. My friend and I just picked up like an amazing anthurium. That one. And then there's a banana plant. These are all the goodies we've got.
Well, the ones that I bought with the
Hey everyone, it's Avalon. So I'm back from the Collector's Plant Fair. It's a few days later because I was so exhausted afterwards. I just fell asleep, cue the plane, biplane. So essentially, I was just going to show you what I bought at the Collector's Plant Fair. I definitely bought more than I was expecting, and I could have just spent hundreds on almost every single stall actually. But here are the plants that I got that I can just keep in my room for the moment. And funnily enough, all three of these are not arrows, but they were just too cool, so I had to buy them. I also don't really know much about them, but we'll learn, you know? So the first one, I don't know if you can see this in the background of the video. So this is the first one, and I've been wanting a tassel fern for so long. I think they're just the funkiest looking plants. I love that they're prehistoric. I love that they date back, like their origin dates back hundreds and thousands of years. And yeah, they've just got this prehistoric vibe, which I really like about them. And I really want to get into owning some more plants that aren't necessarily native, but are more suited to our climate and have, I mean, all plants have a history to them, but I am particularly drawn to the tassel fern history and the way that there are so many different varieties. This variety is the Huperzia Squarrosa, so it's a native to New Guinea, which is one of our neighbours, as I'm in Australia, if you don't know from my accent. The next one I got, now, I think this plant will die. And I shouldn't say that, I know you're meant to talk nicely about plants, but I've had 2 of these before. The first one died of root rot, which is technically my fault, but still. And then the second one died in postage, and the post was only 1 day, so it's not the seller's fault, it was a risk. It was sent to me for free. Oh my god, oh, I'm killing it already. Okay, so this is a Cissus Discolor. It's also known as the Begonia vine, even though it's not a begonia, it's a different family. But I just love the patterns. In far north Queensland, it grows like a weed, it's just this vine, it shoots off everywhere. If you're anywhere else than far north Queensland, good luck. I'm in Sydney, so we're further down, further from the equator. We don't have the tropical climate that far north Queensland has, so it's a bit harder to keep these alive. And they also go semi-dormant over winter, so for us in Sydney, it's more likely that they'll go completely dormant and the whole thing will die. So I'm trying to, I hope that this guy will live. Now this is so out of my comfort zone. I have no idea how to grow orchids. To be honest, there's an orchid that was recently gifted to me and I still haven't told the person. If you're watching this, you'll know who you are. The orchid you gifted to me, I think I killed it. I think I tried to keep it warm and humid, which I don't think an orchid needs, and it all died on me. Anyway, that's another story and I need to message that person soon. So this is an Australian native orchid. Now I don't know what type, I'm trying to find the ID and put it in the comments, but it's just a really funky looking thing. That this orchid is actually found around Sydney in just like in the wild, so it knows what it's doing. I don't need to worry about manipulating humidity like I have to do for my entire plant collection. So that's really funky. The fact that it's grafted onto something is really cool. You can keep it in your room. And yeah, I really like the idea of building up my collection of native Australian plants, especially plants that are becoming more endangered. So I'm hopefully getting some endangered Australian plants, which will be really awesome to have in my collection. And this one actually will keep growing downwards and then it'll produce really little white flowers. So that's the goal. Getting your orchid to flower, not for the first time, but for the second time is the real task. That's my real challenge. So this is where the real fun begins. I'm about to go in my greenhouse. Please let me know in the comments if you want me to do a greenhouse tour. So. Ooh. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, it's so hot in here. Ooh. I expect it to be hot, but not this hot. So, I am not a carnivorous plant person at all, but I picked up these two just because they were so freaking cute. We'll just get it focused. There we go. And they're sundew plants, so they attract little bugs and then they eat them. And I just thought they were so cute. And if I just remove that, so it's got the ID on it. So it's a Drosera capensis. And look at it. Like, it's got these little frond things that are sticky, and so does that one. So I just fell in love, and they were $5 each, and I wanted to support the Carnivorous Plant Society. I think they're awesome. So the next two things I got, which are like the biggest, most exciting things, as I mentioned before, the Philodendron Tenue and the Syngonium Chiapense. They were huge, so I wasn't ready for this size, but it was so exciting to have them in Sydney because you usually can't get plants this size, and if you do, you have to pay like $30-40 for handling and shipping just because they're so big and it costs so much to send express. So this one is the Syngonium Chiapense. It's basically this is what the small leaves look like. So they've got this really interesting vein, and just this really light veinage. I think that's a word. Venation. It's something like that, you know. As you can tell, I don't know my words yet. So this is just the new leaf it's popped out. So really beautiful, kind of rubbery leaves. It looks like it could be a philodendron, but it's not. And anyway, but this plant had giant leaves. So these are from the same plant. Just look at how beautiful it is. The reason this new leaf is so small is because it was chopped. But it's just got the most stunning colours, and I actually bought it for my boss. So this plant will be leaving me at some point, but I'm currently trying, if you can see, I'm currently trying some air layering with some old plastic that I had, you know, reuse and recycle. But it's really funky and I can't wait to see it grow. And then the next thing I got, which was definitely a splurge, but definitely a purchase for me, is this plant that's hiding here. It's a Philodendron Tenue. I mean, look at those abs. Who needs to go to the gym? Am I right? I mean, watch out, Anthurium veitchii, because this is the real guy in town. And I just fell in love with this leaf. That's the only leaf it has. And then if we just ignore the dying plant in the background, that's just pretend that you're looking at some nice plants. Oh my god, and the leaf just fell off. I promise I'm good at plant care, everybody. Okay, cool. So this plant, I'm currently trying to air lay the entire thing, but it's putting out a new leaf right there, so don't worry. It actually had a new leaf coming out, but it was kind of dying, so I chopped it off. But this is, you know, Mama Bear, and she's putting out her little children leaves. So I'm hoping to kind of bring this plant back to a much healthier state. I mean, the root system itself is amazing, but still, I just want to take care of it. But they were the other two purchases I got, and just look at that sea of beautiful green. Just found like hundreds of bugs. Anyway, whoa, I love plant care. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed seeing all the plants that I have and I bought at the Collectors Plant Fair. It was such an amazing day, so wonderful to hang out with so many amazing Instagrammers and plant lovers and just people who have such a big passion for the plant world. If my carnivorous babies split and multiply, I'll be giving some away and selling a few on my Instagram. Yeah, I hope you have a really lovely day, everyone. Bye.